welcome to Learn English with Wordle for Thursday the 5th of May 2022. I hope you are keeping well. I had the last couple of days of playing this game, I had extremely lucky guesses to begin with. Yesterday's was quite amazing. I almost got the word in the first guess, but just managed to get in the second guess but seeing it very easily from the first word, of course. I do not expect that to last today, right? That's not going to go to a row of three. I very much doubt it anyway. It's our word guessing game. You should know Wordle by now. It's become very popular. If you don't know how to play the game, well, it will become obvious as we go through it. I won't even need to explain the rules to you. I'm going to start today's word with a word that has two vowels in it, which are O and U, and the word is caught. Now, I'm bringing up this word for a couple of reasons. One is I thought I'd teach it to younger learners as a verb, because you might not have heard this. I think this is a really old-fashioned word nowadays. I think it's become superseded by the American word to date. So it's a transitive verb, to court someone, to date someone, and it means to, have a romance with that person, to go on dates with that person. Are you courting anybody? People would inevitably ask during the 1950s, I suppose, 60s, and even up to the 70s, but I think it's kind of become a very old-fashioned word. So that's court as a verb. Of course, court is also a noun. You should know it as a place to fight your legal battles, and a place that should really be independent, but of course, as we've just learnt with the American Supreme Court, which is occupied by unelected officials who have affiliations to the two major parties, nothing to do with justice and everything to do with riding roughshod over the democratic process. Right, let's get on and see if any of these letters are in there. Oh, right, we got our O in the right place. So the green element signifies that the O is in the right place. The R is mustard colour, and that means it is used in the word, but it's not used there. Could start the word with RO, that's possible. So I often wonder if we should try to get in. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's try the word. Well, I don't know if it's. I better check this in the dictionary first, because this might not be allowed. Yes, it's in my dictionary. Roper. So I want to check that, because obviously it's well known as a noun in the UK, Mr. Roper, for those of you old enough to remember. But a person who uses a lasso to catch animals and that kind of thing, a roper. A person who's good with a rope, right? Because the O is in the right place, and it gives us two possibilities for the R and the possibility of an E. You see my logic. Try to use logic when playing this game. Oh, wow, okay. That was a good choice, wasn't it? That was a really good choice, again. But I have a feeling there might be a lot of words here. I don't know. What else? Right, we get rid of the first R now, so it looks like it might be, I was thinking rotor, but of course we can't get the R. So it looks like there might be a lot of possibilities here. I don't know, can't think of it, but okay, so although it's looking good, because we've already got three letters in the right place, the letters that we have indicate that this might have a lot of possibilities at this point. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Well, I don't think it's foyer. I think we had foyer once before, didn't we? Foyer, and so I think I'm not going to use that, because I believe that we had foyer once before. So I'm going to skip over that one and try and think of something else. How about boxer? That's an X. That's pretty unlikely. But I don't think they've used an X for a while, so let's go for it. I've been lucky the last couple of days. Who can tell? And of course, a boxer is a person who boxes, right? No, it wasn't that. That was too wild. Okay. wonder if I should try foyer. 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 I'm trying to remember if it was the actual answer to a word or if it was a word that I used in the game, though. That's the trouble. I don't really remember whether it is the answer, whether it... I suppose I should try it just in case it was not the answer to a word, but it was just a try. Let me hold on. I'm going to hold off on foyer because I just have this feeling it was... How about loser? There we go. That looks like if you get this word, you won't win. The opposite of a winner is a loser. The losing team is a loser. Okay. No. As I suspected at the beginning, getting 3 letters right here might not mean that we can get the right answer. Oh dear. How about gopher? That rather strange creature. In England, there used to be something on TV called Gone the Gopher. It's a very small... I think it's a mammal, isn't it? Hold on a second. Let me just check in the dictionary. A gopher, a person who runs errands. Oh, is it not also... Oh, a gopher is a PH, maybe. So a gopher is a person who runs errands. Gopher with an F. Do you think that's the answer then? Gopher should really be spelled... Of course, gopher is spelled with a PH, isn't it? Yeah. Oh dear. Well, at least I'll know where the foyer is, right? Okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it, right? Because at least we'll know whether foyer is right or not. Okay. No, it's not foyer either. Okay, so last word. How about coda? No, no C. Okay, last chance, I'm afraid. It's one of those days when it's not a good game because there are far too many options. Unlike the last couple of days where I really only had one clear option, I think. I haven't even written this down on paper yet. I just don't see the need to be honest with you. I can just look at the screen and go through them in my head. I have failed once. Today could easily be the second failure. Okay. My last attempt is going to be an interesting word. Now, I, as an English guy, often notice when Americans pronounce words in a rather strange way. What I mean is words that are not pronounced the same way in Britain. Now, Americans probably never notice, so if you're American, you might learn a new British English pronunciation today. But with my last word, which I'm going to put in now as a verb, is hover. Now, in England, we pronounce this as hover. But I've noticed that Americans pronounce it as hover with an sound. Now, like the word onion or something, you know, with an sound rather than hover, which I always find to be really weird. But I've noticed, I picked up on that once, and now I've noticed that all Americans pronounce that word in that way. So here's a different pronunciation. In England, it's hover. Certainly, as I know, it's always pronounced hover. If you are British and you pronounce it as hover, let me know. Anyway, it's good night Vienna, because this is either the word or we've failed for a second time. Of course, the meaning, by the way, is to float above something, you know, to remain above something in air without, well, it can moving if it's a hovercraft, of course, right? Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, damn. Homer? Homer? You are kidding me. Absolutely what? What? Homer as in Homer Simpson or Homer as in the Iliad? You are outrageous. Or does it have a meaning? What is a Homer? Like a homing pigeon? What? Well, I protest. I protest. I'm going. Well, hold on a second. Since I am there, Homer. What is it? Baseball. A home run. It is a homing pigeon. Yeah. A home run in baseball. Well, I have never. Well, but I know this game is very American now. But well, that's horrific. Okay, meanings according to the American dictionary on my Macintosh: a home run, a homing pigeon, a referee or official is thought to favour the team playing at home. Well, this is outrageous. People of the world, let's unite against Americanisms. But I must admit, though, if you could see, if I was doing this on camera today, I would be able to show you a small plastic figure of Homer Simpson that I keep right in front of me here on my desk. That's why Homer Simpson came to mind before the Greek poet, because Homer Simpson is someone that I adore, and hope never to turn into. But I'm always wary about becoming Homer Simpson as I get older and older. Okay, so the second failure since starting the game, but there you are. I suspect a lot of non-Americans might get this, might fail this today, and I'm certainly one of them. Okay, so okay, 2 wrong out of however many I've played. So how many was it? Where's those statistics again? Out of 97. Okay, so not that bad. All right. Oh, disappointed now. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye.